Good morning, children. Our next lesson in civics is rural administration. Children, our India is a vast country. India is divided into number of states. These states are divided into districts. Districts are divided into talukas. Talukas are also known as tehsils. These talukas are again divided into small villages. Today we are going to discuss about administration in villages. That it is called as rural administration. What is your lesson heading? Rural administration. Children, the main occupation of the people living in villages in India is agriculture. Since agriculture is primarily a land-based activity, disputes relating to land are common in villages. A group of villagers has a special officer known as a patwari. The patwari does the work of measuring land. In most cases, a long chain is used for this purpose. The patwari also keeps and updates land records. They are also responsible for the collection of land revenue from the farmers and providing information about crops grown in the area to the government. Patwari reports to the revenue officer at the district level, who is also known as Tehsildar. Tehsildars from various districts report to the district collector. The Tehsildar supervises the work of the patwaris. The district collector is the representative of the government at the district level and coordinates the activities of all other departments of the state government at the district level. The district collector supervises law and order and are in charge of land and revenue administration at the district level. They are assisted by other. Sridham is a poor farmer who has a small plot of land that has been in their family for generations. Sridham cultivates potatoes on this land. One day, the Jamindar came to Sridham's farm and claimed that the plot of land belonged to him. Sridham was shocked. The Jamindar was a powerful man and Sridham was too scared to contest his claims. He couldn't sleep that night. His plot of land was small, but he had managed to feed his family and educate his children with his earnings from the land. If the Jamindar takes away my land, how will I feed my family? How will I send Simi to college? Sensing his worry, his wife suggested he go to the police station. Every village in India has a police station presided over by a station house officer, SHO. The SHO is assisted by constables. Each police station has a certain area under its jurisdiction. People living in that area can go to the police station to report incidents of crime like theft, robbery, murder, disputes over land or property, and other issues. When Sridham arrived to the police station, the SHO patiently heard him out. I will look into the matter, don't worry, you have no need to fear the Jamindar. Our constitution guarantees equally to all citizens. But before we can do anything, you need a file, a written complaint. Do you have the patta for your land? No, sir, I don't. Go to the office of the patwari. He has all the land records for the village. He will have the patta for your land too. The SHO and the patwari play a vital role in solving land dispute in rural areas and providing justice. For a long time in India, ancestral property was passed on only to the sons or, in the absence of a son, other male members of the family. But this was an unfair and biased rule that excluded women. So, in 2005, a law was passed that made it mandatory to divide property equally between sons and daughters. This was to be applicable also to women who were born before the passing of this law. This was a much needed enactment as it came as a great support to women, especially those without alternate sources of income. The Act recognizes women as individuals in their own right and grants them the dignity of being treated as par with men. Okay, children, thank you. I will continue in the next lesson. Went to the office of the Patwari. The Patwari brought out the records pertaining to his plot of land. The land records clearly stated that the land belonged to Sridham and had been with his family for over 70 years. The Jamindar could claim no part of it. Sridham procured a copy of the patta and went back to the SHO. Registered a case against the Jamindar based on Sridham's complaint. This valuable piece of written evidence thus helped Sridham retain his land. Thus, the SHO and the Patwari play a vital role in solving land disputes in rural areas and providing justice. For a long time in India, ancestral property was passed on only to the sons or, in the absence of a son, other male members of the family. But this was an unfair and biased rule that excluded women. So, in 2005, a law was passed that made it mandatory to divide property equally between sons and daughters. This was to be applicable also to women who were born before the passing of this law. This was a much needed enactment as it came as a great support to women, especially those without alternate sources of income. The Act recognizes women as individuals in their own right and grants them the dignity of being treated at par with men. Okay, children? Okay, thank you.